Hey, I've been posting like past videos that I haven't been like real-time vlogging, and there's a reason to that. I'm like gonna say this so that I can look back to it in the future and be like, that happened in my life. Long story short, because I don't know too much yet, but the past week and a half, I went to the hospital 3 times. So the 3rd time I took a CT, the doctor told me that my pancreas is 4 times the size of a normal person's, of a normal pancreas. So that's been going on. So today, like I said, February 7th, I have to go to the hospital at 1 o'clock. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty serious. Nope. We have 2 cats now. The reason why I thought something was wrong with me is, so for the past 3 weeks, so I was in Tokyo and then I went to Miyazaki and I was like traveling a lot, and throughout that time my stomach was in so much pain, and usually when I have my period or something I don't get like cramps that much. Like maybe I'll get it for like a day or something, but I usually don't get stomach pains like that. Like I get migraines sometimes, but I just think that's because I use my computer a lot or like my phone a lot to edit videos, and that does like give you migraines. So, but not too many stomach aches. And the past 3 weeks, maybe even close to a month now actually, my stomach was just, the pain was very like sometimes I couldn't even stand up. It was pretty excruciating. It's pretty painful. But then the thing is, like, it wouldn't last for like an hour. It's like 5 minutes and then it would go away, and then like it'd be like 10 minutes, and it's like, it was just weird. And I have a fast metabolism, so usually if I eat at like, let's say if I eat dinner at 7 p.m, by the time I wake up in the morning my stomach is like flat usually. But the past 3 weeks, like no matter how early at night I ate and no matter how early I slept, when I woke up I was just super bloated, which didn't make sense to my body type. I was just starting to think that maybe my body like type is changing. But then like what really got me worried was when I lost like a little over 2 kilo, close to 3 kilo in like a week. And I get that that would happen if you're not eating, but like I was eating normally. Yeah, so I was eating normally, so that's why I was just like, this is really weird. So I went to the hospital. But me being 22 years old, when the doctor was asking me questions and all that, she just didn't even think that my pancreas could be inflamed or whatever. She didn't even think like anything was wrong with me. So she sent me home with some medicine. She told me that it was probably all the acai bowls or smoothies I was eating in Miyazaki because I was there. And then she like told me to come for a checkup, so I did, and that was just like, I talked to her and she sent me home again. And then I literally went back in like 4 days because I was like, this is just not normal. And I swear I was eating like 3 meals a day and I still lost weight. It just didn't make sense and I wasn't working out. But whoa, alcohol is usually what causes the pancreas to get harmed, but I don't drink alcohol like that. I drink maybe like an average of every 2 or 3 months. Like I don't drink alcohol. But when I do because I usually drink when I go out with my friends. Like if I go to a club or like a party, that's when I drink. But like even then, I don't drink that much. Like I drink normal. So like I don't understand why it's my pancreas, but I'll probably know today after doing other tests. But yeah, but that's what's been going on. So technically like I'm supposed to like not eat so that it doesn't like harm my pancreas even more. So basically like the reason why I feel so bloated is because my pancreas is so swollen. And because it's so swollen in my stomach, it's like pushing against my other organs, my intestines and all that, and my stomach. So like it's telling my stomach that I'm full, kind of like that. I don't really know, but basically I'm hungry. Like I feel hungry, but I can't eat. And then I guess it's like better that I don't eat anyways. Like technically you're not supposed to eat, so that's why the other day I got an IV to get nutrients in me. But right now I need to, before going to the hospital, I have like an hour and a half, like I said, I need to write letters and pack my clothes that sold on my Keanna Kyle clothes Instagram account. So thank you to everybody who buys my clothes. I need to do that before I go to the hospital, because if I get admitted then I won't be able to do this, and some of you guys already paid, so I gotta do it. Because I'm not eating as much, my stomach pain is not as bad right now, but oh my gosh, like last week I remember it was so painful. Like even right now it kind of hurts here. It's like, you know, like times like these, like you really rethink your actions in your life. Like the past year I've been making really good decisions for myself, at least I think, but this might have happened because of the choices I've made prior to last year, you know? And I've made a video talking about my eating disorder back when I was in university, and that could, like, bulimia can literally cause an inflammation to the pancreas. So I don't know, like if that is the case, like I'm gonna feel so stupid. But you know, at the time you don't realize how serious things are. Like now I would never do that to myself, like duh. At the time, like it's just, you don't really think about it, I think, when you're young. I mean, I am still young, but I guess it's different when you're 19 and then when you're 22. Like it comes out, especially like relating to the body. Like if you treat yourself poorly, then it'll really come out. Like my family has a history of cancer, and I think cancer's genetic, I'm not too sure. But so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, one of my family members, another one of us gets cancer or something, and maybe it's me. Pancreatic cancer for a 22-year-old who doesn't even drink. That's like hard to believe, and so I really hope that's not the case, because I wouldn't survive pancreatic cancer, I think. But the scary part is that it is possible to get cancer through the actions that you make growing up. And every action that you take growing up leads to the consequences when you are older. So I guess that's why I'm sharing this, is because, like I said before in like my other video, like I don't care about like sympathy. I'm not like here talking to you to get like, oh my god, are you okay, and stuff like that. Like if you're feeling that, like thank you. But a big reason to why I like to do social media is because, like, one, I love to talk, but also like by sharing my story I hope somebody else doesn't make the same mistakes. Like because I have so many siblings, like I can often talk to them, see what they do, and see what their choices lead to in their lives. But I know many people don't have that in their life. Like, you know, someone might not have a sister, so like imagine me being like, if you're younger than me, like I'm like your older sister here just talking to you. If like my words, like I don't even think of it as advice, to be honest, but if my words can somehow inspire you or make your day, or just like give you light, give you a bit of light in your day, then that's what makes me happy. So that's why I'm here sharing my story. But oh my gosh, the past 3-4 weeks my stomach has been in so much pain, and all this time I was thinking, oh, I'm drinking too much caffeine, or like, and I wasn't even drinking caffeine. Like I haven't had caffeine in like a week. I haven't had coffee in so long. The number one thing I really want to eat right now is our pancakes. I really want pancakes, but like my mom will not let me eat whatsoever. So I have an hour. Gotta write these letters, fold the clothes, pack them, and go to the post office before I head to the hospital. I'm at the hospital. Got it. I'm gonna get an MRI now. My head hurts. I just finished my MRI. I'm gonna do an echo now. My sister's here. And my sister. Is this swollen still? Can I see? I'm back. I'm so hungry. There's no good news or bad news because I get the full-on results tomorrow. But I did ask her, can I eat? Because I'm so hungry. Well, what I'm supposed to do is because my pancreas is still swollen. It's just I won't know like why or like what it is that I exactly have until tomorrow. It's actually better if I don't eat anything and just like give my stomach a rest, so that it'll like lead to healing my pancreas. Because if I don't eat, like it'll help heal my pancreas, but She said like if you really want to eat, then foods that digest well and like warm foods. I can't have anything cold whatsoever, but if it's like hot, basically like Japanese food, like gooey rice, like watered down rice, basically okayu, zosui. She said udon was okay, so that's what I'm doing now. My mom made like soup for me, so I thought I'd put like udon in there and like spice it up a bit because I'm so hungry. But I know for a fact that like I'm not dying, like whatever I have is like serious, but I think it's it'll get better by changing my lifestyle. Like I said earlier, I've been living a rather healthy life, but it was just too late. It was just too late for me, and I ruined my body. So if you're out there living a YOLO life, like as much as I agree with the YOLO way, like you only live once, so you gotta go out there and do everything, like I get that, but there are things that you really don't need to do. Like love yourself for who you are, because like sometimes society says one thing. Like I'm just gonna talk about like my experience. What I've experienced most was, for instance, loving myself in terms of appearance. Well, in my case, body weight, body image, all that. Like I thought being skinny was the way to go, but that's not true, you know? There's just things like you really don't need to experience in order to find happiness. I'm here to tell you that if it's not too late, then don't make the same mistakes I did. It's really not worth it. Like I really want to eat a donut right now. Like I really want to eat fried chicken. I want to, like I said pancakes earlier, but that's literally like what I want to eat. Pancakes, donuts, fried chicken. One thing I really don't like is warm water. I love water, but not warm water. I have like 4 layers on and I'm still cold. It's so cold in Japan right now. This is a big meal. I don't think I'm supposed to eat this much, but... And then I got, I don't know if this will be good on it, a umeboshi. That's what I made. There's tofu, there's chicken, there's spinach, and umeboshi. Yum. Bon appetit.